Welcome to the NC State University Student Conduct Board information session. This presentation will give you the opportunity to learn more about the role of the Student Conduct Board, the application and selection process, and the training schedule.
During this presentation, we will discuss the following: the primary goal of the Office of Student Conduct, the purpose of the Student Conduct Board, the functions, responsibilities, expectations, and leadership opportunities, testimonies from current student board members, and the recruitment and selection process.
The primary goal of the Office of Student Conduct is to educate students about the policies, rules, and regulations that will impact their time here at NC State. We strive to help students gain greater insight into their decisions and behaviors in an effort to support a safe, respectful learning environment. Two main documents that assist us in achieving this goal are the Code of Student Conduct and the Student Discipline Procedures. These four tenets are the basis of our approach to our student conduct work. Fairness and consistency ensure that we are following our student disciplinary procedures and ensuring due process while addressing misconduct violations.
The Conduct Board is responsible for reviewing potential violations of the Code of Student Conduct and educating the university population about the rules, policies, and regulations contained in the code. Most notably, board members serve as hearing officers for cases that could result in suspension or expulsion from the university. The Conduct Board is responsible for hearing academic and non-academic misconduct cases. Academic misconduct hearings consist of 3 students and 2 faculty members, while non-academic misconduct hearings are composed of 5 students. Conduct Board members have 2 responsibilities during hearings. First, they must determine if a violation of the Code of Student Conduct occurred based on the information presented. If they determine a student is responsible for a Code of Conduct violation, they must then determine an appropriate response from the NC State University. Hearings typically take place on Mondays and Thursdays, starting at 3:30 p.m. and last on average about 3 hours.
Next, let's discuss how the conduct process works and the role the board plays. First, the Office of Student Conduct or University Housing receives a report about a student or a student organization, reviews the behavior, and determines if any alleged violations of the Code of Student Conduct may have occurred. Next, the person alleged to have violated the code meets with a staff member in the Office of Student Conduct to discuss the incident and resolution processes outlined in the student discipline procedures. If suspension or expulsion is a potential outcome, the student or student organization may select an administrative hearing or a conduct board hearing. If the student or student organization chooses a conduct board hearing, the board will convene for the hearing and a decision will be made of whether a student or student organization is responsible, and if so, the board will determine the appropriate outcome. Finally, if a student or student organization is found responsible and given a sanction, they have the right to appeal the outcome.
During Conduct Board hearings, the board members will have an opportunity to discuss the materials in the case packet, understand the information from the incident report, and brainstorm relevant questions for the involved parties. The board members will then have an opportunity to ask questions of the involved parties to gain understanding of what occurred. Following this, board members will make a decision on whether a student or student organization is responsible or not responsible. If a student or student organization is found responsible for violating the code, board members will have an opportunity to ask questions of the student or the organization to determine an appropriate response from the university by issuing sanctions. Following the hearing, the charged student has the right to appeal the decision.
Service on the board is a challenging and satisfying way for students to enhance their academic experiences. Board members gain valuable critical thinking skills, communication, and time management skills that will help them be more competitive when applying for a job or graduate school. Board members who have served for more than 1 year are eligible to seek positions of increased responsibility and leadership.
Here we have listed a few of the leadership opportunities available for board members who seek an increased level of responsibility and leadership. I will highlight two of them below. A hearing assistant has an opportunity to work directly with students going through the conduct process by preparing them for the proceedings and sitting with them during the hearing to assist with procedural questions and concerns, while a presiding officers are trained to lead the proceedings of the board hearings. They manage the flow of the information and hold participants accountable to the procedures outlined in the student discipline procedures.
When current board members were asked their perspective on the Student Conduct Board, one shared, quote, "The Conduct Board offers a wide range of skills and lessons to take away that each member can benefit from. Each individual contributes in their own diverse ways to a group that works together towards a common goal." Another board member stated, quote, "I have gained important critical thinking and decision-making skills, both of which are important in my personal, academic, and professional life."
If you are interested in enhancing your academic experience at NC State University, we highly encourage you to apply for the Student Conduct Board. We are currently accepting applications until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, September 23rd. The application is located on the Office of Student Conduct website under the Conduct Board tab. Selected applicants will be invited to participate in group interviews via Zoom on September 26th. Applicants selected will be invited for an individual interview with a staff member from the Office of Student Conduct and a student member of the board. Interviews will be held from September 28th to the 30th. Selected applicants will receive a formal invitation to serve on the board, and details regarding training will be sent out within 2 weeks of the interview process. All interviews, again, will be held virtually through Zoom video conferencing.
To be considered for membership, applicants must possess and maintain at least a 2.5 GPA and full-time status as an undergraduate student. First-year students are admitted pending their outcome of the fall semester grades. In addition, applicants must have no disciplinary history, including both academic and non-academic infractions, and those occurring in the residence hall.
Thank you for expressing interest in joining the Student Conduct Board. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at studentconduct@ncsu.edu. We look forward to receiving your application by Wednesday, September 23rd. Have a great day.